So let's get into the secret competition of dynamics and how I've been so unaware most of my life because I just don't think that way. Okay, so me being a bottle girl, I had gotten a job. No, I got a job through a bartender. Okay, so this is a time where I wanted to just be like, get out of my shell. I was really like locked in, and I'm like, what am I doing? So I popped into this African nightclub in Inglewood. I went by myself. I saw people would go out themselves. I'm like, let me try it, see what it feels like. Went out, spoke to this bartender, and she was cool, whatever. Then we, what's it called? So when we hung out, there was like, it was pretty heavy. Like she was crying the first time because she was talking about her partner. Yeah, like it was the stuff that, stuff that you probably talk about and shit. Like that, she was going through it. So I'm like, why are you crying on our first link? I don't even understand this. Like, we did a hike off the steps and stuff. And I'm sitting here like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to respond to this. And, she was like, yeah, it's nice to be around like people that are good and all of that. And I was just like, okay. But it felt heavy. Like, so I was like, I don't know if I can hang out with her again, but we'll see. So boom, she comes in, we hang out another time. And then she was like, this was a weird thing. This is a weird thing. I don't know if I was tripping, but she came in and was like, oh, can you, are we going to meet there or can I drive? And I was just kind of thinking, oh yeah, we're going to meet there. And then all of a sudden she's like, oh, well, can you drive? Because I don't feel like driving. And I'm just like, this is our second link. For me, my car at the time was messy. I didn't really want anyone in the car. I just didn't feel comfortable with it. And then I was just like, okay, if you don't want to go today, if your energy isn't right, that's fine. She's like, no, it's fine. But I'm like, you just said you didn't want to drive. And it was a weird confliction. It kind of felt like controlling almost, like, let me just see what I can do here. Because it was the day of, like, it wasn't like a couple of days before. It was literally the day that we were meeting that she had brought that up. So I'm just sitting here like, so we ended up meeting up. Then let's get into the bottle girl talk. She was talking about some, oh, like, I think you'll be good there, this and that. I spoke to the manager, like, I really hyped you up, like, almost like trying to pattern it, like, I set you up, like, you kind of owe me vibe. She didn't ask for anything, but it was this approach that's a bit suspicious. And then she makes this comment talking about like, yeah, if I was the bottle girl, like, she'll make the most money or something, like pretty much saying like no one's gonna, if she was there, no one's gonna compete with her. And I'm sitting here like, wait, but I'm about to be a bottle girl. What are you talking about? No one's gonna compete with you. Like, that happened.
Damn, yeah, you were around some hella secretive, not secretive, but competitive ass people.
Yeah.
Like, it seemed like they had little vendettas against you, like.
They did.
But that shows you a lot. But I honestly think that shows you a lot about yourself. Like, when people go out their way to like compete with you for no fucking reason, there's just something about your goddamn spirit. There's something about your energy that's just captivating, and other people can usually see that shit before you can. That's something that I realized, like, when I was going down this path. Sometimes people, it's like they see your blessing before you do.
Yeah.
And they think, oh, if she's able to get it, why can't I get it? And if they think of you as lower than them, they will think that, like, oh, if she got blessed with this and she's like that, then obviously I can too. And then they'll start feeling some type of way when they have the rude awakening that God gives certain blessings just to certain people. They always compare themselves. They don't got no self-esteem in themselves to actually, like, just focus.
Yeah. It was strange. Like, it was weird. And she bought like her following count. Like, she's like, yeah, I used to have this amount. And, she did stripping and everything. And so she was in a whole different world that I was working with. But it was just weird, like, you know. And then she was also like older, like at least almost 40. So I'm just like, we're not, what are you doing here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was strange. And then I didn't end up seeing her again. And my bottle girl experience, that's another topic. We could go into that. Yeah, there was a thing, this was another thing that happened. I don't know if I should make this into, no. Yeah. So this is a time where I came in, I was new. I came in with another girl. She was really cool, really sweet. Nothing was wrong. Cool. But the other 3 girls, I don't know what happened, but the main girl that was meant to train me, she like complimented. So I don't know if this is a thing when you're next to someone and they compliment the person next to you, but they look at you and say nothing.
Yeah.
Am I like, what? Do you know what that is? Like, I don't know.
Nah, I've seen it though.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not saying like you gonna compliment me, but I'm saying like,
It's like they go out of their way to not acknowledge you though. It's like,
yes.
Like they purposely went out of their way to not acknowledge your presence.
Yes. That's exactly it. So she saw me. I had like this big afro. Like I was always wearing an afro to the space, which was a bit more like unconventional for a bottle girl. But I was like, I don't care. I'm going to be myself. Mm-hmm. And then she saw me, didn't say anything, saw the other girl. She's like, oh my God, you're so pretty. And then she latched onto the other girl, barely was training me. And then there was a point too where they all got walkie-talkies, all 4 of them. And I was the only one who didn't get any. And no one called me in. No one said, hey, you need to grab one. I had to go out my way to go. And I'm like, that felt very intentional. And she was really like, you know, it was weird. And then when I was struggling, she was leaving me to fend for myself, but then was helping the other girl a lot more. And I'm just like, what is going on here? It didn't make any sense. So after that, like, you know, she had to help me because the manager was like, hey, like, you need to be more on top of the new girls. This is a lot. And then she was like checking in, you know, trying to be nice. But then it felt really weird because before then she just was purposely like stonewalling me and then being like, oh, the other new girl. It was strange. And I'm just like, what is your point here? Like, if we can all make money, we're all going to make money together. Like, that's how it goes. Like, the more bottles you can sell, the better it is for everyone. So you trying to be restrictive is just restricting yourself. So that was another situation that I had dealt with. There was also another girl in that place too, who told one of the security guys that were there that there was like some rappers that came in, and then she was like saying, I don't want to be around gangbangers. Like she said that, I said that. And I'm like, I don't even say that. That's not even I don't say gangbangers. I look how that even sounds when I say that. I don't even say that. So I was just like, what the hell? Where did that come from?
Right.
And then she'll look at me and I felt the energy of like, there's negativity here. And then it became heavy, and I'm just like, I can't really be cool with this person. But it was just weird shit like this. And again, she's also like almost pushing 40. So what are you guys doing at this stage in your life? Like, even me, 27, I'm not going to look at someone who's like 20 and be like, oh my God, like, what are you doing? Even someone my own age, like, do you know what I'm saying? It's just weird shit. So that competition thing is it's unfortunate, you know. And there's people like me who I generally want to vibe with, like-minded women and just like-minded people as a whole. And then it's like I get met with like something on the side, like something just positioned as, oh, you know, that's her, yeah. Oh yeah, she said this, yeah. Let me just ignore her. Let me not say anything. Like, just, you know. Mm-hmm. And I seen too, like, how some people get along, you know, they'll connect. And then, like, I'm just kind of, like, left out in the cold. Like, it was weird. Like, the nightclub space was really heavy competition energy in that. incredibly heavy. I just didn't give a fuck because for me, I was just like, I just want to get outside of my shell. I don't want to be locked in and be super conventional. I just want a different experience. So that's how I was taking it. But to other people, that was like their livelihood. You know, they enjoyed the attention. They enjoyed like all the energy from the club. So they're like, oh, look, I'm with this person. Look, this celebrity came here. Like, I never cared. So I feel like people saw my responses and were like, oh, how can she not care? Who does she think she is? She doesn't look a certain way enough for it to matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I think when people discredit you and they see that you carry yourself more than what they think you should, they become like really upset by it, or they'll create a lot of animosity and then feel like, oh, I can do her better than she does herself. So yeah. Anywho, guys, secret competition, that's how it goes.